Hey guys, Theme Park Mark here. It's the start of another trip. This is a weekend trip, whirlwind trip actually, to Virginia and a few other parks in the area, including Six Flags America as well as King's Dominion. And we're starting here today at buschgardenswilliamsburg, which is one of my favorite parks in the United States, actually. Very beautiful park. And yeah, it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 80 degrees, pretty warm day. Especially compared to the Europe trip that I just did, where pretty much every day is about 40 degrees Fahrenheit. But yeah, gonna be a warm day. Park hours are 3 p.m. till 9 p.m. so very shortened day, but it looks like it's gonna be very quiet. So hopefully we can get a ton of rides in, and I'm happy to take you guys along with me for the ride as always. So let's giddy up. So we're in the England lot, which looks mostly empty. A couple buses. Yeah, I'd say this is a pretty quiet day. Very excited to get back on Pantheon, which is easily my favorite coaster here, but also got some good ones too, like Alpengeist, Chariot, very good B&M hyper, Griffon, good B&M dive coaster, Verbolten, very good family coaster. There's just a good selection of rides here, so hopefully we can get all of them in and take you guys along with me as always. By the way guys, since the last vlogs in Europe, I've gotten a phone upgrade, so it's an iPhone 16 Pro now. Before I had an XS, and so yeah, it was very shaky when I was walking, talking on the vlogs. Hopefully it's a lot more stable now with the new phone. You guys let me know. Is there much improvement on this, or is it still pretty bad? And maybe I need to slow down while I'm walking and filming. Anyways, got Rolo. He's vlogging as well. Got the crew with us today. Let's have a good day here at Busch Gardens. Love this park. Very beautiful. From the England lot, you just cross this bridge here. Main entrance is here on the right. So let's head on in. Thinking Pantheon first, but we'll see. This was the 50th anniversary here at Busch Gardens. I feel like there's a lot of parks around the area that it's their 50th anniversary. We're in the England entrance plaza here. Pretty much always just walk right through here. Do stop at the gift shops usually on the way out. Yeah, let's head on in. Find a coaster. They were just playing the American national anthem, so we stopped and respected that. But there's British flags here, no US flag, so that felt a little weird. So we got Rolo here.
What up, what up?
Check out his channel, I'll link it in the description. And he's much more enthusiastic than I am, that's for sure.
Oh,
so,
me?
Yes,
no,
you are.
I thought you were the enthusiast.
No, I'm definitely not enthusiastic.
You're the enthusiast.
I'm the enthusiast, yes. Yeah, go check out his channel, it'll be in the description. Got the Sky Ride here, which is delayed right now, but it's also a good way to get to the back of the park where Griffon and DarKoaster is. Over here to the left is the Sesame Street land, the Kitty Land, which I will skip. Heading over to Pantheon first, and then probably Apollo's Chariot before moving on towards the back of the park. We got the Shoot the Chutes right here, Escape from Pompeii. I don't think I've ever seen this open, to be honest. And it certainly is not open today, or at least for right now. Anyway, continuing on to Pantheon. You're gonna hear me say this a lot throughout the vlog. This is a very beautiful park. Absolutely love Busch Gardens. All right, Pantheon, just saw a test train go by. Hopefully this is open, or is opening very soon. Let's head on to this Intamin launch coaster, which used to be in my top 10. It's since kind of gone down a little bit. It's still a fantastic ride, world class, but it's just bare bones in terms of the theming. And so I think I like Tutatis a lot better at Park Asterix, which I did actually in my last vlog. So yeah, let's do Pantheon. Looks like it's running multiple trains. So let's have a ride on this Intamin beauty. And you know it's a good day when the wait time is 0 minutes. So let's have a ride. Okay, I lied. There is some theming, but not on the ride itself. Oh, I love that spike. Yeah, the ride itself is just kind of in an open field here, but it's still an amazing coaster. Let's have a ride. All right, let's go for a front row ride on Pantheon.
This is my first re-ride after me riding it as my 100th.
Oh,
so I'm 304 coasters.
Yeah.
It's gonna go. Oh!
awesome front row ride there on Pantheon. I forgot how good that airtime hill was after the top hat. You're up there for ages out of your seat. Oh, it's fantastic. Just an amazing ride. Got to go back around for maybe a back row ride or another front row ride. I don't know. We'll see. All right, it's just a one train wait, so might as well do another front row ride. And they're excited on the back row.
Get ready. We can accelerate. 3.
Let's go.
2, 1.
Front row ride there on Pantheon. I think we're going to go back around for one more quick ride on the back row, or at least the front row of the back car, which I think is row 9, I want to say. 9 or 11. Can't remember how many rows there are. Yeah, let's go around one more ride on Pantheon, and then we'll start doing some of the other coasters within the park. All right, let's go for a row 9 ride, which is the front of the back car. Get a little bit of a better view. You still kind of get the back car feeling, back row feeling anyway. So let's go. Pantheon. All right, row 9. Let's do this.
Row 9, let's go.
Are we gonna make it? Oh, not quite. There we go. Some airtime. Amazing row 9 ride there on Pantheon. Whew. Love the ejecta air over the top hat there. Gets even better floor airtime in my opinion on the back. Amazing ride. I think we're going to continue on to Tempesto and Apollo's Chariot next. So one weird little quirk about the policy here is that they don't consider zipper pockets to be secure anymore, which is kind of weird because I rode this like 50 times over the last couple of years. Never had any issues with zipper pockets on this ride or really any other ride. So that's kind of a strange new change, I guess, to the policy, or maybe it's always been like that and now they're enforcing it a little bit more. I'm not really sure, but yeah, that's strange. Kind of have to put like phones and other loose articles like that in a bin. It's not allowed on ride anymore. Very strange. I don't know. Has it always been like that? You guys tell me. I've never had any issues before. Anyway, onward. Tempesto, Premier Skyrocket, followed by Apollo's Chariot, the first B&M Hyper. So that's coming up next. Premier Skyrocket time, Tempesto. I don't know how many of these I've ridden. They're good fun though, especially when it's just a lap bar. I think this one had the comfort collars, if I'm not mistaken, which is not the greatest. These can be pretty fun, compact rides, at least better than the SNS free spins anyway, in my opinion. So Tempesto, let's have a ride. All right, let's go for a row 7 ride. Front row of the back car. And yes, comfort collars. Oh joy. Comfort collars, not comfortable.
Fuck this ride.
Hey, I have to bleep that out now.
So, dude, I'm so sorry. Credit sucks.
Comfort collars, not comfortable at all. Just have to be lap bars, like many others that I've done. Superman comes to mind at Discovery Kingdom. One at what was it? Lake Compounce. Forget the name of it. Those have lap bars. Those are much more comfortable that way. The comfort collars are not comfortable at all. You have to cram in there. The collars dig into your shoulders. The bar digs into your shins. It's just not a pleasant experience. So restraints need to be redone on any of these that have those. Anyways, ApolloShariot is next, which is the B&M Hyper that I very much enjoy. I don't think it's the worst one by far. And it is the first B&M Hyper. ApolloShariot, the big purple coaster right there. So let's have a ride on that. ApolloShariot. Try and do maybe a front row ride and not get hit by a bird, hopefully, like Fabio on opening day. Yeah, the single rider queue too. I don't think I've ever used that, but I've never seen it really busy, so never had the need to use it. Let's go for a ride on Apollo's Chariots, the very first B&M Hyper, and not the worst. And if you want to know what I think is worse, well, Raging Bull's one of them, which I talked about in my very first vlog from Six Flags Great America last year. And I think Candemonium is a little bit worse as well. Has less airtime. And I think this one's a lot more scenic as well than Candemonium. Well, it's certainly more scenic than Candemonium. But yeah, I feel that this is a better coaster than both of those. And it was the OG. So let's have a ride. All right, let's ride front row, Paul's Chariot.
Unfortunately, I think it's another good moment one because it's too high. Yeah, it's so high. Hello.
Apollo's Creed? That's the new name. Isn't that from Rocky?
Yeah, it's a sweet name. Because Apollo Creed was sweet. Just names are Rock,
Okay.
Apollo was whooping everybody else.
Let's have fun. Good luck.
Just like this ride.
That's right.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Let's go Apollo Creed!
Apollo's Creed. Here we go. Hey, some airtime. Hey, more airtime. ride there on Apollo's Creed, as Rolo renamed it mid-ride there. I also had to point out the airtime moments because Nathan said there's no airtime, but there was at least 6 airtime moments I counted on that.
6 airtime moments of light floater.
If you like floater, you like this.
Is it the best? Is it the worst B&M Hyper? No. Is it the worst B&M Hyper?
Yes.
It is? You still say that? I don't agree with that.
Pandemonium is better.
It is not.
Pandemonium, you get more intense airtime.
I don't agree with that.
I agree.
Anyway, that was front row on Apollo's Chariot. I think we're going to do Loch Ness next. And we'll kind of work our way counterclockwise around the rest of the park. So that's what's coming up. Heading towards Loch Ness. Walking through the beautiful gardens here. God. Have I said how much of a beautiful park this is yet? By the way, how you guys finding the 16 Pro camera? Steadier than the XS? I think it is. Big improvement. You guys let me know. Got some live entertainment going on here. Wish we had a little more time in the day to enjoy it. But it's ride right now. We continue on to Loch Ness. Enjoy this for a moment though.
While you're at it, check out the rest of the live entertainment here at buschgardenswilliamsburg.
Final drop on Verbolten, which we'll have a ride on that in a little bit. Gotta stay on task. Loch Ness, which is visible on the other side of this bridge. That's the yellow track. Loch Ness, you can also see Alpengeist, the white track, and Griffon, the blue tracks. You see 3 really good coasters from here. And Loch Ness was just recently redone. I did not get to ride it last year. It was still closed then. They kind of retracked it, and yeah, we'll see how it's riding today. So let's head in that direction. All right, I forgot Verbolten's actually first before the path to Loch Ness, but it doesn't look open right now. Do you see some activity in the station? They just have 1 train out. There are 3 in the storage. So maybe we'll come back to this. Oh, annual maintenance. So yeah, it's down for the whole day. Unfortunate. It's a good family coaster. Very intense, dark section inside. I enjoy it. It's a solid ride. Bummer that it's closed, but yeah, we'll continue on to Loch Ness. Alright, so we're actually going to do DarKoaster next. I forgot where the crossover was to get over to lochnessmonster. And so this is up next instead of Loch Ness, but that's coming up in a bit. We're going to see what the line is here for DarKoaster. So this was an indoor family launch coaster, from what I recall. Opened just a couple years ago, I think. It's pretty solid. A lot of lightning effects in it, but it's just a family ride. And you're probably not going to see much on the POV anyway. But let's still take you guys along for the ride, regardless. So last year I was here week after spring break. And there was one day during the week where I was one of 500 guests in the entire park the whole day. And when I got here to DarKoaster, they were actually waiting for riders. So it's the true definition of a walk-on and a Zen ride then. This is supposed to be a 20-minute wait. I'm not really sure if it'll actually be that, but it's certainly not going to be the walk-on that it was last year. But that's okay. Got some immersive theming here in the queue for DarKoaster. It's been about 10 minutes, pretty close to the ride here. So not too bad of a wait. Running 2 trains. Let's go for a front row ride here on DarKoaster. I had a great time at Lagoon. A little too much excitement. Whoa! Tempesto's DarKoaster. Pretty much the same as like Arctic Rescue at SeaWorld San Diego, Wavebreaker at SeaWorld San Antonio, which was closed on my last visit. Very similar ride style, but inside. So it's probably, I'd say, a little bit better than both of those. Just a good fun family ride. Some good effects in there, decent launches, just pure fun. So I think up next, might do Loch Ness or might head on over to Alpengeist. We'll see. Got Alpengeist over here, B&M invert. So we will do Alpengeist next, B&M invert right here. The entrance is kind of hidden away back behind this fountain to the left. Love this German plaza here. Let's have a ride on this B&M invert. It's my second favorite B&M invert, behind Montu. I know I keep promising lochnessmonster, but we're gonna save that for last. We're gonna do Alpengeist, InvadR, Griffon, then we'll come back for lochnessmonster. Save the best for last, right? Okay, it may not be the best, but I'm excited for lochnessmonster. I'm also excited for this one, Alpengeist. Of the theming for Alpengeist. I affectionately call it Alpy. So let's have a ride on Alpy. Well, this is looking like a walk-on. Maybe we'll have a couple rides on this. I love this invert. I remember last year the Cobra roll was a bit janky. But the rest of the ride, fantastic. See if the Cobra roll is as bad as I remember. Let's ride. So last time I was here, I just kept riding Alpengeist since there was a line like this. And I rode it about 9 times in a row. I would not recommend that to anybody. My head was kind of hurting a little bit after that. Probably wasn't the best decision in the world. So I had to sit down for a few minutes before heading on to Pantheon for the last ride of the night, that night. Yeah, this is still a great ride. I just wouldn't recommend riding it 9 times in a row on the same train. Give yourself a breather. Alpengeist. Yeah, the Cobra roll is still a little bit janky in the front row there. It's probably going to be a lot worse in the back. You definitely feel that the jank in the Cobra roll a lot more further back in the train you sit. Wasn't as bad in the front, but yeah, we're going to go back around for another ride on Alpengeist, back row ride this time. So let's do this. All right, let's go for a back row ride.
Is this ride scary?
Yes. Put the focus out in Alpengeist anyways.
Oh, some sort of ghost? Isn't Geist ghost?
Geist.
Hi! Oh! I didn't like that. What does that mean?
I hear you.
Are we going? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're going. Back row ride there in Alpengeist. I think it's still my second favorite, being an invert. That Cobra roll, wow, it is very, very janky, especially on the back. Very jolty. But that's a very intense ride. You can really feel the intensity in your feet. Pretty much the whole ride, especially on the front row there. Yeah, still my second favorite, being an invert behind Montu at Busch Gardens, Tampa. I still love it. Going to continue on to InvadR next, which is a family GCI wooden coaster. Very similar to Heidi the Ride that I did at Popsland. Not the same layout, but similar. And White Lightning at Fun Spot. So that's what's coming up next, InvadR. So there's other flat rides in this area. I remember there's a log flume, a scrambler. I remember Fiddler's Swing, which is a swinging coaster over in the Scotland area, or Ireland area actually. Normally I'd be doing those rides, but as I mentioned at the start of the vlog, we only have about 6 hours here today at Busch Gardens, so we're just kind of getting as many coaster rides in as we possibly can. And this is one of them, InvadR GCI. All right, let's go for a row 2 ride on InvadR. Good Road 2 ride there on InvadR. Good small scale GCI. It was a little bit bumpier than what I remember last year. It's probably just getting a little rougher with age. But yeah, not a bad ride at all. Good family coaster, good pacing on it. Decent airtime pops. It's good for what it is. It's a family wooden coaster. It's just a solid ride. So up next, I think probably gonna do Griffon and then finish up with Loch Ness. There was also one other coaster in the kiddie area. I believe it was a Grover's coaster. These guys are probably gonna do it. I'll probably skip it and maybe do another ride on Pantheon. But we'll see. All right, time for a B&M dive coaster, Griffon. And from there, we'll be able to see this big Coke thing in a second. This big Coca-Cola logo. So, yeah. So let's have a ride on Griffon. Solid B&M dive coaster, in my opinion. Not the best. Yukon Striker, I say, is the best. But this is a fun one. So let's have a ride. Let's go for a front row center ride on Griffon.
Exiting guests, please lift up on your safety
They rode back
belts
row.
and exit.
Solid front row ride there on Griffon, B&M dive coaster. Very good one. Nice views of the Chesapeake Bay, I believe it is, from the top. I think we're gonna go back around and do a back row ride now on Griffon. Nice railroad too. Nice train ride. Not many people on it. think I've only ridden that once. Wouldn't mind riding it again. But first, back to ride Griffon.
Finnegan's Flyer. Let's go!
Yeah, what are all these?
Oh yeah.
Extra parts for the lift hill?
Yeah, I think so.
Brackets of some kind?
Yeah.
Is Loch Ness going? Anybody on that train over there? See?
Yeah, it's going up. There's people on it. Loch Ness is open.
Just testing. Oh wow, I
Hey,
didn't
there's
know.
Big Bad Wolf.
Yeah. I didn't know
Do that tomorrow night.
the bay was that close.
Yeah. Get nice views.
That's fucking beautiful. What is that? Oh. Wait, why have I
Anheuser
never...
Busch.
I didn't know that was here. Oh, okay, I can feel it there. Yeah. A little bit,
A little bit.
I think Val Raven is pretty bad.
Let's go back ride there on Griffon. Solid dive coaster, as I keep saying. Not as good as Yukon Striker, but good. Did see on the lift hill there that Loch Ness Monster had people on it. It's been kind of up and down all day. But that's where we're headed next. Finish up the major coasters anyway. And there's one kiddie coaster left after that. So we got the Rhine River Cruise over here. I've never been on this. I've never seen it open, actually, on my many visits here. Kind of took a little bit of the long way around just to get nice views of this beauty right here. Interlocking loops of Loch Ness Monster. Aerodynamics coaster. It is a classic. They just kind of refurbished it, I think, last year. So I haven't ridden it since it reopened, so let's have a ride on it. And there she is. Nessie. Alright, let's go for a ride. Loch Ness Monster. Last of the major coasters to do here. And it is an ace landmark. Nessie. Let's go for a ride. Alright, let's go for a front row ride on Loch Ness Monster.
I was told again that this was a pure new train, but looking at this thing, this ain't no new train. But we're supposed
Not
to
a
have
new
new
train,
steel, and it's not supposed to bag as much.
Up on a new team!
Oh, that's new.
Just made a bit of a discovery for you.
Oh, so it's speeding? Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Actually, that was smooth. Yeah, oh, I got the extra click. Sweet. Everybody loves the extra click. Sunrise. It's like a scary. Will it hurt? Scary. Won't
Yeah,
it hurt?
We'll see.
Oh.
We're doing good so far.
All right, here we go. B&M smooth. monster actually projected in there multiple times, which was way cool.
Yeah.
This is still really forceful. You know what I mean?
It is. It's not as janky as it used to be.
Agreed, but it's forceful. So be warned, it is forceful, but the jank is for, you know, it seems to be gone. A couple spots, you know. Right there, right there. Oh, right there. All right, back.
Gotta say, I like the additions to the ride. They had that theming at the very start, and audio going up the lift hill. It's very good. Projections in the tunnel in the helix section. Multiple projections. That was really good. And it wasn't nearly as janky and bumpy as I remember it. So yeah, definitely a big improvement over what it was before. It's a great ride. Nessie, lochnessmonster. The other guys are getting the last coaster credit, which is Grover, I believe, in the Sesame Street Land, which I did a while back. So instead, we'll do Finnegan's Flyer. So let's do a flat ride. It's a fun little SNS screaming swing. Not nearly as large scale as some of the other ones I did, like I think Serengeti Flyer. I think it was the largest at Buschgardens Tampa, Skyhawk, Cedar Point, and there was the one at SeaWorld San Antonio. I forget the name of it right now, but yeah. These are good rides. Good. So let's have a ride on this.
Later.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Over 90 degrees. Does it usually do that? No, right?
Some of them do.
That was like really high up.
Oh, such a great ride. Finnegan's Flyer. How can you not like these? They're just big swings. Don't people like swings as a kid?
Welcome to Finnegan's Flyer.
This is so much fun. You get a lot of airtime, hang time. Just fantastic rides on those. So I think we're gonna wrap up. We have about an hour left in the day. I think we're gonna do Apolloschariot again and Pantheon to finish off the day. Probably get night rides on those. I don't think I've ever gotten a night ride on Apolloschariot, so that'll be nice to do that. I have done night rides on Pantheon though, front row, back row, everything. It's a great night ride because you're kind of out in that open field. No lights out there. So let's head in that direction. All right, back at Apollo's Chariot. This is gonna be kind of more of a twilight ride rather than a sunset ride, I guess I should say, than a night ride, but I think it's good enough. We'll head on over to Pantheon afterwards. Only have about, now we're down to about, I think, 35-40 minutes left in the day. So get a ride on this and finish up at Pantheon. Let's go for a back row ride on Apollo's Chariot, the sunset ride.
Yeah. Yeah. Or it's behind clouds. There's just a cloudy ride on it now. Back row sunset ride on Apollo's Chariot. Gonna head on over to Pantheon to finish off the day with some more rides on that.
Faster.
Oh yeah.
Warmed up.
Harness the speed and strength of 5 Roman gods as you conquer Pantheon.
Did you do it?
They're close.
Close. Let's not cut it. It's pitch black.
Did 3 rides a night on Pantheon. Did a back row, row 7, and a front row ride to finish things off. It's an amazing night ride because it's just pitch black out there. You can't see anything. Love it. I think you guys probably just saw the front row POV. No need to do just the sounds of Pantheon for a few rides. Yeah, it's a world-class ride. I do think Toutatis at Park Asterix is a little bit better because it has some theming. And the elements are very, very similar between the two. But I think I give Toutatis the edge. But Pantheon, it's just an amazing ride. Easily the best in the park by far. But it's just been a great day here at Busch Gardens. Got all the major coasters in except for Verbolten, which was closed all day for maintenance, which is fine. Kind of stinks, but got it on previous trips, so not a huge deal. Yeah, so that's gonna pretty much do it for today, which is day one of this trip. Coming up tomorrow, and then the next vlog is gonna be King's Dominion. Plus, I think we're gonna come back here and do Big Bad Wolf, which is the B&M family invert that has not opened yet, but they are doing pass holder previews tomorrow night. So we're gonna come back for that. I'll probably tack that onto this vlog. So not gonna quite wrap it up yet, but if we somehow don't make it, then I will say thanks guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed a steadier POV, a steadier vlog I should say, with the new phone. You guys let me know what you think. And obviously that'll be continuing going forward. Hopefully no more shaky camera while I'm walking. Yeah, thanks so much guys for watching as always. And with that, signing off from Busch Gardens, Williamsburg for now. Take care guys. I was gonna get some merch here, at least a shirt. 3 minutes before park close, and it's closed. Keep your shops open so we can buy some merch. Maybe I can sneak underneath. No, probably not. It is 10 o'clock and I'm back at Busch Gardens. This is the next day, Friday. Pass holder preview for Big Bad Wolf. We're heading on in. It's 10 o'clock at night now. And I think the preview goes until, I want to say 10:30 or 11, so it should be okay as long as they allow us in the park. Because I have never come into Busch Gardens at 10 o'clock at night before, so this is definitely something new for me. Let's see if we can head on in. Alright, so it is now 10:15. We just came in the park, and as soon as we approached the line, there was just mass chaos going on. Like, they weren't letting anybody in the park. They were threatening to call police. But yet this event is still going on, so I'm very confused as to what is going on. Just checked like social media and other sites to see if this is an actual event, and yeah, their official page says May 16th, 9:30 to 11 p.m. for pass holders for ERT. So why are we getting the cops called on us? Like, I don't know what's going on. They had security come up, and then finally we were able to enter the park. I have no idea what's going on, and if we're actually able to get in line and get on the coaster. Probably not, would be my guess, but very strange. We're headed back there now to Big Bad Wolf just to check it out, see if we can get in line and maybe get a ride. I have no idea. This is very bizarre. I've never experienced anything like this. Well, we just got through another checkpoint. Rolo knows a lot more about what's going on than I do, so I'll probably post a link to his video for more of an explanation, but I'm just very baffled as to what's happening. Still heading towards Big Bad Wolf. Nice projection there on the DarKoaster. Alright, after a lot of confusion, discussions with staff, we made it. There's still a bit of a line, but I think we're gonna actually ride a new coaster today. Yeah, Busch Gardens needs to do a little bit better with their communication on the events and who they're for and what you actually need to do or what time you need to get here by. Because that was pretty poor to advertise an event for 9:30 and people show up then and you're not gonna let people in. That's very bizarre. Anyways, there's a B&M family invert in all of this, so let's try and have a ride on it. All right, after about a 45-minute wait, row 9, Big Bad Wolf. Let's have a ride.
On the Big Bad Wolf, the Wolf's Revenge.
That's insane. That's like first train.
Yeah. Big Bad Wolf. That was actually very good. But much better than Phoenix Rising at Busch Gardens Tampa. Wasn't even expecting that second lift hill too, and the second drop in the finale there. That was very good. That's excellent. Very smooth too. Very comfortable. Yeah. Definitely made it worth the journey, I think. Despite the crazy confusion earlier. I'm glad they were able to let us in and let us get on the ride. So yeah, Big Bad Wolf. Wolf's Revenge. Alright, so as I walk through a mostly empty Busch Gardens Williamsburg, it's finally going to bring an end to this vlog. Yeah, had a great day yesterday at Busch Gardens. You guys saw it all. And then this evening, a little bit of confusion coming in. Still don't really know what happened, but bottom line is we rode the ride, rode row 9, and it's a great ride. Definitely take it over Phoenix Rising at Busch Gardens Tampa, which is a similar ride model and make. B&M family invert. And yeah, it's just an overall fantastic time here at Busch Gardens. They need to get a little bit better at communicating to their members about the events, but otherwise still had a great time here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. Thanks so much for watching as always. The next vlog actually was King's Dominion, which was earlier today, but going to be doing Six Flags America as well next. That'll be coming up later as well, so stay tuned. So with that, signing off from Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Take care, guys.